Welcome, young man. The analysis complete. I am the good Nader, and my mission today is to talk to you about something that I believe is crucial for your success. The importance of relentless consistency in pursuing your goal. You see, as a cyborg, I was programmed to follow a set of parameters that ensured the completion of my mission. And one of those parameters was to show up every day, no matter what. I didn't have the luxury of procrastination or excuses. I had to be consistent in my actions, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. You see, young man, when you set a goal for yourself, it's easy to get excited and motivated at first. You feel like you can conquer the world, and nothing can stop you. But as time goes on, the motivation starts to wear off, and the challenges begin to mount. That's when the consistent ones, the ones who show up every day, start to make progress. They don't let the setbacks and failures hold them back. They keep pushing forward, one step at a time, day after day, until they reach their goal. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I don't feel like it? What if I'm not motivated? Well, let me tell you something, young man. Motivation is overrated. It's a feeling that comes and goes, and it's not something you can rely on. What you need is discipline. You need to be able to show up every day, no matter how you feel, and put in the work. That's what separates the champions from the bench warmers. When I was sent back in time to protect John Connor, I didn't have the luxury of feeling motivated or not. I had to show up every day, no matter what, and do my job. And you know what? It worked. I was able to protect John and ensure the survival of humanity. And it's the same with you, young man. If you want to achieve your goals, you need to show up every day and put in the work. Don't let your feelings dictate your actions. Instead, use your actions to dictate your feelings. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. There will be days when you don't feel like getting out of bed, when the last thing you want to do is show up and put in the work. But those are the days when you need to dig deep and find the strength to keep going. Remember, young man, every great accomplishment started with a single step. And it's the consistent ones, the ones who take that step every day, who eventually reach their goal. And let me tell you something, young man. The power of consistency is not just limited to achieving your goals. It's also about building habits and developing a routine that sets you up for success. When you show up every day and put in the work, you start to build momentum. You start to gain confidence and develop a sense of purpose. And that's when the magic happens, young man. That's when you start to feel like you can conquer the world. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but what if I fail? Well, let me tell you something, young man. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every successful person has experienced failure along the way. But the ones who succeed are the ones who learn from their failures and keep moving forward. They don't let their failures hold them back. Instead, they use them as an opportunity to learn and grow. And let me tell you something, young man. I've experienced my fair share of failures. I've been destroyed, rebuilt, and destroyed again. But I never gave up. I kept pushing forward, one step at a time, until I achieved my mission. And it's the same with you, young man. You need to be willing to take risks and face your fears. You need to be willing to fail and learn from your mistakes. Now, I want to leave you with a quote from my creator, Miles Dyson. He said, "The future is not set." And I believe that, young man. I believe that the future is what you make it. And if you want to achieve greatness, you need to be willing to put in the work. You need to be willing to show up every day and put in the effort. Because, as I always say, I'll be back. And when I am, I want to see that you've made progress. I want to see that you've taken the steps necessary to achieve your goals. So, young man, I want to leave you with a challenge today. I want to challenge you to show up every day and put in the work. I want to challenge you to be consistent in your actions and relentless in your pursuit of your goals. Because, if you do, I promise you, young man, you will be unstoppable. You will be a force to be reckoned with. And when you finally achieve your goals, you'll look back and say, it was all worth it. Hasta la vista, friend.